Good day, everyone. I am Mark Chase Mabe from Bisad English Tree, and today I will be presenting my report about expository writing and expository speeches. This presentation will explain the difference between writing for reading and writing for speaking, as well as their purposes and examples. Today's discussion, we will focus on our four main points. First, the concept of expository writing and expository speeches. Second is the characteristics of writing for reading. Third, the features of writing for speaking. And finally, the difference between the two with practical examples. All of this will help us understand how communication changes depending on the mode of delivery. By the end of this report, I hope we can meet these objectives. First is to understand the academic purpose of expository writing and speeches. Second is to identify the detailed characteristics of writing for reading versus writing for speaking. Third one is to apply our knowledge by creating examples of exposition. And lastly is to analyze how the way we deliver information affects audience clarity and understanding. So let's begin with expository writing. So expository writing is a structured academic form of writing that aims to inform, explain, or clarify a topic. Since the writer is not physically present, to explain further, the text must be very clear and well organized. It usually uses formal language, complete paragraphs and evidence, or examples to support ideas. Readers also expect precision because they can go back and reread the content if needed. A common example of this is a detailed written explanation of climate change, where the writer defines key terms, present causes, and explain effects using facts. So next up is expository speeches. On the other hand, it is designed for a listening audience. Unlike written text, a speech must be easy to follow in real time because listeners can pause or reread. That's why speeches usually use simpler language, shorter sentences, and a more conventional tone. Speakers also repeat key points to ensure understanding and use relatable examples. The purpose remains the same to explain, but the delivery is more engaging and easier to follow. For example, if we explain climate change in a speech, we might talk about the things that the audience personally notice, like hotter summers or stronger storms. To summarize the differences, of reading versus speaking, writing for reading is formal, detailed, and dense with information because readers have to analyze and reread, while writing for speaking is more conversational and use repetition and emphasis to guide listeners. Both forms aim to explain a topic clearly, but they differ in language, structure, and pacing based on the audience. So, example of expository writing. Here is an example of expository writing about climate change. Notice how it uses formal language, complex sentence, and factual explanation. The paragraph defines the concept and explain causes and effects using evidence. This is typical of academic writing intended for reading. So now here is the speech version of the same topic. You'll see the difference. It's more conversational, it directly addresses the audience and the sentences are shorter. The information is simplified so the listener can easily follow without needing to reread. So now it says here that writing for reading works best in essays, research papers, and modules. Basically, anything that requires detailed explanation. Meanwhile, for writing for speaking, it It is ideal for all oral reports, class presentation, seminars, and speeches where engagement and clarity in real time are important. So, understanding these differences help us choose the right style depending on the task. Now, here are the references. So that's the end of my report on expository writing and expository speeches. Thank you for listening.